So, it looks like Destiny 2 is doing their very own winter event right now, and everybody probably knows by now I love winter events, so let's go check this out. It's called The Dawning. It says, a new year dawns. As the year draws to a close, the last city celebrates the Dawning, a festival of unity, hope, and light. Seek out Ikroa Rey in the snow-covered tower to join the celebration. Well, let's go do that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another MMO Anthropology. Good morning, I'm your host Amarist, and we are in Destiny 2. This is the tower, and as we saw earlier, we're going to go visit the warlock vanguard, Ikroa Rey, because there is winter stuff going on. And as you probably know, I love winter stuff in games. You should probably get away from the spawn point. So it's going to take me a little while to reach her. So I would love to talk about the fact that there is snow, and that it pops up under my feet. I can't tell if I can't see my footsteps. Oh well, whatever. I still accept that there is snow. It is snowing in the tower in Destiny 2. So this is the first Christmas event that anyone is going to have in the tower. And I love the little stuff that people have put up. Although I think that these lights are always there. It's these blue banners. Oh, and the giant snowflake. So as I said in the very beginning, we're going to talk to Ikroa Rey. Oh wow, holy crap, look at this.
Perhaps the harmony in the tower can lead to unity in the world, of course. Perhaps not.
Okay, well, that was mesmerizing. Oh, and presents, as is appropriate for the Yuletide season. Let's talk to Ikroa.
Welcome.
And apparently she doesn't have anything for me?
We stand behind you.
Oh, okay, so gift schematic. Alright. A gift for Lord Shax, it appears.
Anything you need. Walk in the
Alright, and in order to figure this out, let's go into our inventory. I assume... No? Wow. Oh, here it is. Apparently, it wants us to collect phase glass and defeat servitors. And it says, the Crucible Lord's booming voice can be heard all over the tower. It must get tiring. Complete the following objectives. And it's in the ghost slot. That's great. So, what part of this I've discovered is I'm not really sure, but I want to show something off that I discovered on the world of Titan. Although if I want to get phase glass, I probably have to go somewhere like, I think IO has phase glass, so that's where I'll go to do that. But I'm really curious and interested in the fact that, you know, Destiny 2 is doing this winter event, and it's tied to the concepts of harmony and accord between guardians, and so it's like refers to the light, which is the power that resurrects guardians and gives them their ability to, you know, throw basically space magic at people. And of course, anyone who plays the game knows that it comes from the Traveler, which recently woke up and blew off bits of its outer shell. I'm gonna go to I'm going to go to the world of IO and see if there's any stuff there for us to play with, and I will see everyone in a moment. So we're here on IO, and going to be hunting for some phase glass, and this is what I wanted to show off. In some of the worlds, I found this initially on Titan, are these snowballs. Apparently, when you make a snowball, you get frostbite for a certain period of time. And then it runs out. And then you have a snowball. I assume that snowballs are throwable. Yep. I'll bet you get to throw them at other guardians. So let me grab a snowball and throw it at a guardian who's standing around here. I assume frostbite prevents me from picking up another snowball, but let's Hello, Guardian. There we go. And when you hit someone with it, it covers them in snow. That's beautiful. So, as part of the event, we get to get little piles of snow on the various worlds and cover each other in snow. That's, if anything says Yule to me, it's the presence of snow. Although, weird magical snow piles with floating balls of snow. Well, I mean, for a game where we go to other worlds, Io, for example, I suppose that's not too out of character. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the first quest, the one that gives the gift to Lord Shaxx, and show everyone what the gift is. If you don't want to be spoiled on that, then you can stop watching at this point, and I'll see you on the other side. So I'm exploring on Io, doing the phase glass, and I discovered something that I just couldn't pass up. Something here is playing music, and as I approach this thing right here, it gets louder. I think it's this. I don't know that I've ever heard this before on Io. If you listen to the music. So that's an amusement. Anyway, back to the grind. I'm only about 3 or 4 phase glass in, so we'll see where we go from here. So, another thing that I would like to show off... Hold on. Another thing that I would like to show off is that, as it turns out, the snowballs, aside from covering guardians in snow, can actually damage enemies. There. Almost killed that wizard in one shot. Alright, back to exploring Io. See everybody later. Welcome back to the tower. I just finished the gift for Lord Shaxx, and it's actually quite amusing. It took me a little bit over an hour because I had to kill 15 servitors and find 10 pieces of phase glass. The phase glass was pretty quick because I have a ghost shell that will help me see it on Io, but locating 15 servitors meant I just ran around and ran events that have a tendency to deliver 4 to 5 servitors each, and that took me about an hour. So this is what I got for Lord Shaxx, the Lord of the Crucible. It says, these will be critical for keeping Shaxx's energy up during his crucible duties. Deliver them to the tower courtyard. Crucible throat lozenges. And I love that. It is a gift for Lord Shaxx that is appropriate to his duties as a person who shouts loudly and consistently. So let's go deliver them to him. I think he's actually over here. Here he is. I got snowballed. Hey, let's take a look at this. I've got a selfie ability.
Smells nice, Guardian.
I look great.
Not gone.
Yeah, that's actually pretty decent. Here we go. Get a selfie. Let's talk to Shaxx and give him the reward or the gift.
Work. I like that.
Him and his one horn. Lord Shaxx's voice already sounds better, even though the package of lozenges remains unopened. Still, he seems grateful, and I got a gift. And it is a ghost shell called the Dawning Bauble.
Don't lurk about, warlock.
Let's take a look at it.
Next time.
Requires level 15. Detect caches and resources within a 30-meter range on Io. Already have one of those that I just used. But still, this is a really cute looking ghost shell. I like it. Nice colors. Alright then. So, how about we go over this event from a cultural perspective, which is, I'm sure, some of you are here to hear about. We've seen the function of this quest as it goes from the way that the people at Bungee designed it and what you're supposed to do. Clearly, a lot of this event is pulling in some of the elements of other winter events, Yuletide elements, especially the snow. It means that what Bungee is doing as a developer is trying to reach out to their audience in a very Western culture sort of way, especially from the Americas, who during the winter months, even if they don't live in a place that snows on them, have a tendency to ape places where it snows. For example, even here in Arizona, the only place where we get snow, I happen to be in Phoenix, is in the mountains, and sometimes people will actually go into the mountains, pile snow into their trucks, and truck it down here into Phoenix where it doesn't snow, so people can actually make snowballs and throw them at each other, and some ice rinks will actually create fake snow so that people can romp in it. Of course, those that can go into the mountains to go see it. If I still lived in the north, like Minnesota, etc., wouldn't be necessary. It would be snowing on me already. We also have this sense of gift giving, which is common to the Americas during the Yule season, as part of the ceremony of Christmas, for cultural Christians especially, and the population in general, because it has become a gigantic retail holiday. Of course, stores and etc., toy stores, electronics, etc., benefit hugely from gift giving. And in the spirit of the concept of gift giving, Bungee has created an event where you generate a gift for one of the NPCs, and that gift appears to be relevant to what that NPC does. For example, Lord Shaxx is the announcer for the player versus player element of Destiny 2, which means that he is constantly using his voice, much like I am, so we got him throat lozenges. I personally could also use throat lozenges because I do a lot of talking when I make videos and I do live streams and etc. One of the things that I think that has been left out of this event by Bungee, though, is the idea of bringing together the community, of gift giving between players, which is something that we've seen in other games. For example, Neverwinter you have the ability to give gifts to other people. And in fact, part of the Cimarron event in Neverwinter is all about opening gifts together, because that generates the more gifts for everyone in a sort of interesting community community bringing together sort of event. Whereas I'm not really seeing that in this Destiny event. I'm seeing a lot of the scrim of winter, with the snowballs, the snow on the ground, as you can see, the icy looking banners, and of course the gift giving, which was brilliant. And I like that there are new little things that come out. So I hope everyone enjoyed, and that is pretty cool. I'm gonna go see if this Eververse thing here has something to do with the winter event before I go.
Always good to see you, Guardian.
It does. She's set aside a dawning enneagram with violent encoding mark, vibrant, not violent. And inside of it is a ship.
Thank you for shopping at Eververse.
Oh, apparently I was supposed to do that. Apparently, it probably wanted me to do that before I came and I picked up the first gift from Ikroa. So it looks like we're going to be ending... Oh, I just slammed into that tree. Ow. It looks like I'm going to be ending this video with what I probably should have started it with. I thought I was supposed to go see Ikroa first, but clearly it was sending me to go to Eververse first. So let's have Ikroa have her say.
This is the season of the dawning. A holiday created from 1,000 traditions brought together to rejoice in the light. And this dawning, with the traveler shining above us, we have so much more to celebrate. But, as Cade would remind me, this is also a time for gifts and games. To forget all of our troubles. I have just the thing picked out for you.
And she gave me an emblem for the light of the dawning. And it has a couple interesting little things for me to do, including a set of challenges.
Do you have knowledge to share?
Where do I see challenges? Right, here we go. Okay, spreading holiday cheer. Enter and complete matches in the Mayhem Crucible playlist. Okay, sure. I'll probably do that later. I don't know. If it leads to anything interesting, I will bring news back about what it is. In the meantime, I think I'm going to park it here. This looks like a really good place to end the stream, right next to all the lovely, interesting, awesome-looking presents with these lights rising up in the background, which is amazing. And that's it, everyone. Thank you so much for coming along. Good night and good dreams. And please let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, or... Actually, never mind. No threat this time. May all your presents be as glittering as those I've received in the dawning. Good night and good dreams, everyone.